Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to name a very simple alkene. So say we have this molecule and we want to name it. So how are we going to do this? Well, first we need to identify what's called our parent chain, which is just the longest carbon chain we can find. So in this example, if we count all of our carbon chains, we'll notice we have a few different options here. So going from this direction, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's an option. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if we go from the other direction, we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the last option, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we look at all these numbers, we can see that 7 is our highest number. But if you notice, we get 7 going from both directions. So we need to determine which direction we need to come from. So if we're going from this direction, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that way. If we go from the other direction, we use a different color here, we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you noticed on the 7 chain, we've missed this little guy that's coming up kind of right here. This little this little carbon chain here is called a substituent. So we want that on the lowest carbon we can find. So coming off of here, it can be 3 or 5. Well, obviously the number 3 is lower than 5, so we're going from this direction. So to name the parent chain, we've determined that there are 7 carbons. So we need to look at this list of prefixes here, and we see that 7 has the prefix hept. And you really need to just memorize this chart, but when you're first learning, this can be really helpful to look at. So 7 gets the prefix hept for the parent chain. We get hept. And since we said this was an alkane, meaning that the structure only has single bonds, it gets the ending ane. So hept meaning 7, ane meaning alkane. But what about this little substituent? So we already determined that it was on carbon number 3. And if we go back to our list here, we see that 1 gets the prefix meth. And there's only one thing coming off of here. That's why it's meth. So we get 3 meth. And since it's a substituent, it gets the ending YL. So meth meaning 1, YL meaning the substituent. So it's methyl. And if we put that all together, the parent chain always gets written last. So when we name it all together, it's going to be 3-methyl heptane. And there you go.